So basically, Plan B is a contingency plan for when Plan A doesn't fall through, when Plan A doesn't work, or when something goes off track off of Plan A. So that Plan B is there as like a good classroom management skill that I think is very effective. So you want to like Plan B is for you to be able to build a relationship with your student, make a connection with your student so that they understand that you're a human as well. And through Plan B, it's a process. It's not just like, hey, let me implement Plan B. Boom. No, it's a process that you're going to take with your student. It's all based on respect. Like, you need to have respect for your student, and your student needs to have respect for you. So you want to have Plan B. You want to use Plan B when there's a problem, like a problem behavior, a problem in class that a student doesn't understand, or there's a problem that the student doesn't understand the material that you're teaching. But basically, you just want to be able to build a relationship with your student, make a connection with your student, because they need to understand that they can find comfort in you, so that they don't feel like they're attacking the problem by themselves, so that they understand that it's you and them attacking the problem together, so that they know that they can rely on you for information, support, resources to be able to attack this problem. And you want to be able to build this relationship so that you can come up with a plan, so that you can come up with an effective plan that works for you and the student to attack this problem, and to come up with solutions and like even a reward system if that's what works for a behavior problem, or a reward system to have them be able to attack like these problems that they're not understanding in class, and that way they will be able to complete their assignments and overcome obstacles. And you want to come up with a plan so that it's effective enough for them to be able to do it on their own, so they're not heavily relying on you as well. But you always want to have a Plan B. You always want to be able to rely on Plan B so that you know that you can come to the student and the student can come to you, and that you both feel comfortable enough to be able to work together to overcome any problem. For example, if you have a problem behavior in your class, or a student with a problem behavior, you want to be able to come to that student with respect and with empathy, and understand their perspective on the problem, like understand where this problem behavior is coming from, so that way you can come up with a solution to overcome this problem behavior. So if that means that you have to have them sit next to you, or if you have to have them segregated from like their friends, or put them in a different group, so that it can affect their learning, so that you want to make sure that they're getting the most out of you and your resources in the material and learning in the class. Excuse me. So you just want to make sure like that the student also feels included in coming up with a plan to attack the problem, whatever the problem is, even if it's a problem in class. You want to understand their perspective. You want to understand how they feel about overcoming the problem, and you just want to always make sure that the student is included. You want to make sure that it's both of you. It's a two-way street. It's a 50-50. That's why it's so important that this is built on a foundation of a strong relationship, so that both of you are comfortable enough with confiding in each other. It's you and them attacking the problem. That's the biggest thing, not either one by themselves.